Have you heard of this new super bacteria that can help you lose weight, reverse diabetes, and so much more? It's called Akkermansia. It's actually a bacteria that normally resides in our human intestines. Yeah, I'm not talking about the bacteria that kills you, that gives you the infection. There's a super bacteria. Scientists have discovered it's actually not new. It's been around, it's been in our bodies since the day we were born. It's just newly discovered. And today I'm going to go over what is it? What is Akkermansia? And you'll see all these supplement companies, they now start making these Akkermansia supplements and capsules for you to take, and they promote it. It's going to help you lose weight. It's going to help you decrease your appetite. It's going to help you reverse your insulin resistance. It's going to help you reverse your diabetes. What is this all about? That's what I'm going to go over today. Now, before I jump in, I need to give you a disclaimer. I am not a physician. I was not trained to prescribe medications. I was not trained to do surgery. I am a Chinese medicine practitioner, acupuncturist, herbalist, nutritionist. I was trained in helping people restore their function, restore their God-given function, their body's self-healing abilities. That's what I was trained in. So, disclaimer, everything that I'm sharing with you, I'm going to have research, clinical research, the source of where I got the information. So none of this is my opinion. This is from clinical research done in a laboratory, a test tube, whatever. You need to check with your physician before you take any type of supplement. It's not something that I recommend. No, but it is required by YouTube, by Google. If I don't say that, then they're going to take my channel down. So, but this, I'm going to go over today is mainly just about what is Akkermansia. So just like what it says, what Akkermansia is, why people take it as a supplement, and what to watch out. This is what supplement companies are not going to tell you. You have to be careful when you take Akkermansia. But we'll get into it, right? So Akkermansia is, I'm going to butcher the name. I apologize. I'm just going to let you know. For those of y'all who are saying, oh, he's mispronouncing it, I'm telling you I'm mispronouncing it. Akkermansia Muciniphila. It is a mucus layer gut bacterium. So it is a bacteria in our human gut. And it does metabolic signaling for insulin sensitivity, inflammation-related effects, comes mainly from metabolic health research. So let's go in. What is it? It lives in our intestines. It lives in the mucus layer. If you've ever heard of leaky gut is that your gut there's junctions in your gut that keeps your intestines, your walls, closed. But if those junctions, it's kind of like these little snaps, if they are faulty, then they open up the doors and allow a foreign material to enter into your intestines and also your bloodstream. And that's what when you hear the word leaky gut, that's what it is talking about. And so Akkermansia is one of the bacteria that is responsible for helping you have those tight junctions so that things don't leak out of your intestines. Poop doesn't exit your intestines and go into your bloodstream. That's a bad thing. That's how autoimmune diseases start. So it helps with the mucus production. Mucus production is important in your intestines. One, it is to trap harmful bacteria, harmful viruses, fungus. It's to trap foreign invaders. Okay? But also mucus allows the stool, the waste that is being generated in your intestines to move more smoothly to your intestines so you can have a good bowel movement, right? And so supplement companies, they usually pasteurize, which means they kill. So the bacteria that most supplements will carry. So most supplement companies that have Akkermansia, they are pasteurized, means it is dead. It is a dead bacteria. Why do they do that? Is because it's the most cost-efficient way. Supplement companies what is their main function? To make money. Let's just be real. Their main function is to get you to buy more supplements so they make more money. And so how can they make more money? By decreasing their costs. By pasteurizing it, it decreases their costs. However, there are benefits to pasteurization, especially when you're supplementing a bacteria. Because if you over-supplement a bacteria, a live bacteria, it can cause an infection. So their argument, supplement companies' argument, is that when they give you a dead bacteria, it's safer to take, which is true. So majority, I would say 99% of Akkermansia you're going to find out in the supplement world is dead, it's pasteurized, but it still gives you the benefit of the weight loss, the insulin resistance. Let's see, main commercial use, metabolic support, obesity, insulin resistance, cholesterol, and so forth, right? However, we're going to get into, this is very important. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I created this dashboard and I'm going to put it on our Restorative Longevity website, which will be live soon. So look out for that. So when I put this on our website, you'll be able to read it slowly and more detail. Today, I'm mainly just going to point out some main points, and especially the caution when you should not take Akkermansia, because not everybody should take Akkermansia. All right, so let's see where it comes from. It's passed down from your mother. Your mother, my mother passed it down to me. You do not get this bacteria from food. You do not get it from the environment. It is passed down from human to human. And so now, because supplement companies can extract that bacteria and grow it in the laboratory on a petri dish, they can grow it in a lab and then put it into a supplement capsule. So that's how, so right now, the only way to get more of this bacteria, Akkermansia, is to get it through a supplement. Okay. It became popular because there was research that showed that it helped with obesity, weight loss, and insulin resistance. And let's talk about a little more detail of the detailed benefits, right? So potential benefits: gut barrier support, insulin sensitivity. It helps your lipid and liver markers. It can help lower your cholesterol, help your liver function better. Weight management, like I said, it can actually, for some people, not everybody, this is not across the board. It's just like medication. Medications do not work the same on everybody. As much as pharmaceutical companies want you to believe that, it doesn't, right? Weight management, so it can actually decrease your appetite. Okay. Why brands market it? Because it's a different strand. It's a different type of bacteria. Supplement companies always need to find something new to promote, because that's how they get you to continue to buy. Is this new information? It is newly discovered, but it is not a new bacteria. It has been in our intestines since we were born. So it is not anything new to us. It's only new that we didn't know about it. And so supplement companies are just promoting that. Now, pasteurized format works. They did some studies that the pasteurized, the dead bacteria works. It still produces these metabolic effects. However, there are supplement companies that can provide a small percentage of those live Akkermansia. And that's something that we have at Restorative Longevity. We will, Restorative Longevity Supplements, that's my new company. We will have Akkermansia. It's called Belly Boss Akkermansia. So it has a small percentage of the live Akkermansia. Majority of it's still pasteurized, so it's safe. Here's another thing. In order to provide live Akkermansia, the supplement company needs to spend extra dollars to make sure that it's safe. And that's why most supplement companies will not do it. They want to do the cheapest way to make the most money the quickest way. And so for me and for my patients in our clinic at Achieve Integrative Health, we don't settle. We want the best for our patients, right? And so we understand, hey, if we want the best, to get the best quality, you're going to have to pay a little more. And that's just a fact, right? But when you pay a little more and you get a better quality probiotic, better quality product, guess what? The results are going to be better. They're going to be more long lasting than a cheap supplement that you buy in a tub at a grocery store. Let's see. This is just a reminder, the clinical signal, it is not for everybody. So here's what I want to really emphasize. Who should not be taking Akkermansia? Again, functional medicine practitioners, chiropractors, acupuncturists, naturopaths, they're all going to be promoting this. It's a super new probiotic, the super pill, super bacteria for weight loss. It's not, okay? It could actually hurt you. Now, let's talk about first possible side effects. So it could cause mild digestive upsets. It could change your bowels. It can change your barrier, stress. So if you already have leaky gut, your gut is already inflamed, this may make it worse. Most likely it will make it worse. So here's a key part that I really want to address. High caution situations. When should you be super careful? Or if you were a patient of mine, I would not give Akkermansia to you if you are in these situations. You have a severe IBD, irritable bowel disease. You are super sensitive to everything. I would not give you this. If you have severe colitis, I would not give you this. I don't think it's worth the risk of introducing this bacteria. And the reason why, it's not that, that I don't want to introduce something else to help you. In our clinic, we have Chinese herbs. Now, Chinese herbs do not contain this bacteria, but Chinese herbs can help this bacteria in your intestines grow and function better. That is safer with less side effects and more benefits. Okay. And that's the thing about Akkermansia. Since I mentioned earlier, Akkermansia, you cannot get it from your environment, from your food. Okay. The only way you can get it is through a supplement. Actually, two ways you can get it. Two ways you can increase your Akkermansia. Number one is this is to increase, not to get it. So two ways to increase the Akkermansia bacteria in your intestines. The first one is to intake through a supplement more of the live Akkermansia. If you take a pasteurized form of Akkermansia, it does not increase your Akkermansia count because it's a dead bacteria. Now, it helps you get the function of Akkermansia, but you are not adding new bacteria so that you can grow more of this bacteria. This is what supplement companies won't tell you. You need to take a live form of Akkermansia in order to repopulate your intestines. Again, my restorative longevity company will provide. We have something called Belly Boss Akkermansia, which has a small percentage of live. So that's the first part. Two ways to increase the Akkermansia in your intestines. One is to get live Akkermansia, live bacteria through a supplement. That's the first way. The second way to increase is to provide your Akkermansia with the right environment for it to multiply, for it to grow like a plant. In order for a plant to grow, right, it needs nutrients in its soil. It needs sunlight. It needs water, right? That's what you can do for Akkermansia as well. So let's come back to first scenario. I would not recommend this to our patients is if you have active IBD or severe colitis. And second one is immediately after antibiotics. So a heavy dose of antibiotics, right? Antibiotics kills everything. Your physicians probably don't tell you this. They kill everything in your gut. Actually, what I recommend to our patients in our clinic is to start the probiotics, and not just Akkermansia, just probiotics in general. You take probiotics with the antibiotics. Another one is active GI infection. If you have a severe infection, I'm not talking about all infections. If you have a severe GI gastrointestinal infection, I would be cautious. It doesn't mean I won't give this to our patients. I would still give this to our patients, but I would be cautious. Again, it depends on if the patient is super sensitive, right? If they're super sensitive to everything they ingest, then I would be cautious, right? And then pregnancy or lactation, there's not enough data. So let me summarize. In our clinic, this is not medical advice. This is just what I do and what my team does in our clinic to achieve integrative health. Number one case, if someone has severe active IBD and severe colitis, and they're super sensitive to everything they take, that's when we will not give Akkermansia. Now, if it's immediately after antibiotics or active GI infection, it's a case-by-case basis. There is no standard rule because two patients, even with the same diagnosis, they never present the same way. So that's what it's called. That's what is customized, individualized medicine, individualized care. And that's one thing that I would say, I'm going to go on a tangent. Sorry about this. I'm going to go off a tangent. So many doctors say, oh, we provide individualized care. But guess what? They give people the same medications, they give people the same supplements, they give people the same dietary advice. How is that customized? That's not. So the next time you go to any type of practitioner that they have the same thing, the same protocol for every single type of patient, then it's not customized. So I just want you to be aware of that. So this goes to the difference about what I've talked about earlier, which is live versus pasteurized, who might be better fish. It's just a summary. Why people are supplementing it. Again, this is not medical advice. What I would do if you don't have those severe IBD, right? And let's say that you present with an autoimmune condition or some type of leaky gut problem, okay, you have a digestive problem, then we would give this supplement. We would give this Akkermansia. It's not just for weight loss, right? Most people are using it in the market for weight loss right now, but it's not just for weight loss. We use it for metabolic disorders. So it could be someone has an autoimmune disorder. Doesn't matter. It could be Hashimoto's. We would give this. So it's a case-by-case basis. Everything is customized in our clinic. Hopefully the practitioner that you go to also customizes it. Now, in our clinic, we don't just rely upon Akkermansia, right? Because Akkermansia, yes, it can, our form, our product of Akkermansia contains a little percent of live, so that can help you increase the Akkermansia in your intestines. But that doesn't fix doesn't fix your gut problem, your metabolic problem, right? Remember, I said there's two ways. You need to provide the right environment. And one of the best ways that we do in our clinic is to use Chinese herbs. Chinese herbs are the best in providing the right environment, the perfect environment for Akkermansia to grow and actually function at its best. And I'm going to have check out my other video where I talk about herbs that we use to help provide the environment for your Akkermansia to grow, thrive, and function.